go to the rock, which is my foundation. Amen. Truly, we give God all honor and praise for yet another glorious day in the land of the living. Now, we first got up this morning, it was raining outside. I know someone there was fretting that it's going to be raining and we're not going to have church. But God held back the rain and He kept it from being here at 9 o'clock. Amen. God had already proclaimed that we were going to be here and that He was going to hold back the rain. So we thank God for His grace and mercy. And we give God praise for Brother Dick and our sound system, Sister Kathy, as our musician. Brother, have you receiving an offering? Brother Dick, receiving an offering for Sister Dominique doing the Bureau's office, for Sister Belinda reading the scripture, and for Brother Ken leading us into the presence of the Most High God. And to all of you who thought about God, you know, to the time to be part of this festival. We thank God for you. Amen? Amen. In the book of St. Matthew, the familiar word for you, I'm going to read some of that affair. Amen? Please follow St. Matthew chapter 7, starting at verse 24. And it reads, recorded as this: therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken unto a wise man who built his house upon a rock. And the rains descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon the rock. And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine, and doeth them not, shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand. And the rain came, and the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon the house, and it fell. And it was a great fall. The word of God for the people of God. Thanks be to God. Just as the Spirit will allow, we're going to speak from the topic, how is your foundation? How is your foundation? Let us pray. Gracious and glorious God, truly we thank and we praise you for such a time as this, that we would come, that you would speak, that we would hear, and that our hearts would be satisfied, that you would give us praise. So we ask that about how we have built our Christianity upon the rock, and how we have allowed that rock not to be deeply buried, but we're building on the surface. Because whenever a storm comes, we seem to tend to be falling off of our foundation. Whenever a storm comes, we seem like our house is going to depart. As I was coming to church this morning, I had seen plenty of trees uprooted where the foundation was not deep and strong. I see the roots of the trees lying on the top of the ground, which showed me that they had no foundation at all. It reminds me of how we are sometimes. We have been going to church for quite a long time, and we have been in revivals, we have been in worship services, and yet our foundation is still the same as it was when we started out on this walk with Jesus the Christ. We have been blown by every wind and doctrine, and every time something comes up in our situation, we tend to be uprooted and fall over. I understand that we can be replanted and that we can still have our roots take hold, but we have been disturbed in the earth. We have not allowed our foundation to take root enough so that as we go forth on this journey, whenever that hurricane comes in our lives, we're able to stand and withstand the trials of the enemy. I know that some of us don't realize that our foundation is very weak. Hello. We come and we can sing all the right songs. We can come and we say all the right prayers. But when the storm comes, when that we can withstand some of the wind blowing. We can withstand some of the rain coming down. But when a true storm comes, like Hurricane Sandy comes, we begin to be uprooted, fall apart, and want to quit and give up. We want to come and we want to say, I'm tired of always being fallen over, and it's time for me to just pack up and quit. I don't know if there's anybody here this morning that has ever felt like that. It could never be me. But every now and then, I feel like I just want to quit. I feel like I just want to give up. But then I'm reminded that when God saved me, God planted me like He planted the season of Lebanon. He planted me deep enough. I need you to understand that the cedars of Lebanon grow very tall. And for every 10 foot of a cedar tree, the roots go down 30 feet, wrap themselves around the rock so that when the storms come, that they're not easily displaced. So that when the storm comes, they might fall over a little bit and be rocking back and forth, but they will not be uprooted to the point where they want to quit and fall over and die. Some of us who have been in this battle for a long time are getting weary now. Our roots aren't what they used to be, and our trees and our branches aren't as strong as they once were. And because our branches aren't what they once were, we feel as though we cannot make it any longer. I need you to understand the branches have nothing to do with it, because if you cut a branch off, it can regrow. But if the roots die, the tree will die. And because of who Christ is in our lives, and we're rooted deep down in Him, we have no business acting like we want to quit and die. I have to find out for myself as I go through my trials, as I go through my tribulation, that I'm rooted in the Word of God. I have to understand that I need to have some fertilizer every day in order for my tree to continue to survive. A lot of times, church, we don't want to take time to fertilize our plants. We have flowers in our yard, and we think that because the rain comes and because the sun falls down on them, they're going to blossom and bloom accordingly as the picture says. But I'm here to let you know that if we don't take time and weed them plants, if we don't take time and nurture those plants, if we don't put some fertilizer on them, if we don't take the time to get rid of the bugs around them, these plants will die. See, I need you to understand, they don't have a root deep like you do in Christ, and you still take care of them. You still want them to look beautiful in your yard. But it's up to us to look good in God's vineyard by taking care of the tree that He has planted within us. So I'm tired of watching all of these trees, and the roots protruding in my ground. That can only tell me that this tree is not going to live long. That because it's fallen over and it's broken, it's not going to be able to be sustained, because all of its nourishment is going out of it. What I need you to understand, as the body of Christ, we need to nourish ourselves with the Word of God and with prayer to God, and we need to seek Him so that He can shine His light down on us and come out of the darkness so that God can bless us. It's not about you and me, but it's about the rock that we're hooked to. It's about God who has redeemed us for such a time as this. I've been anchored in Jesus. I have overcome the wiles of the enemy to the point that no matter what comes my way, no matter what issues are thrown at me, I shall survive. See, some of us live in darkness. We're waiting on Annie Ann to pray for us. Annie Ann has her own issues, so that when the storm comes and the enemy went into the house and went down in the ground so that she would be covered and left Dorothy in the house to be carried away to Oz. Too many of us are living in Oz right now, hoping that we can get back to Kansas. But you're not going to get back to Kansas without Jesus leading you and guiding you and nourishing you and taking care of you. You're going to be stuck in Kansas because your roots have been uprooted from the foundation. Every time we doubt God, one of our roots die. Because we cut off the nourishment that he's supplying to our branches. Every time we say and do and act like God is not still on the throne, we lack nourishment. Every time we say that we will do one thing and do something else, we lack nourishment. Because I'm here and I'm rooted and grounded in Jesus Christ, my branches should be showing good fruit. My leaves should have color to them, not brown and dying. On the top of the earth, that it sits down into the earth, so that the deep-rooted trees are able to be sustained. We are the deep-rooted tree of Jesus Christ, and we need nourishment on a daily basis from God. We've got to stop pretending like we know him. Because I've been planted. It takes more than being planted to grow. You've got to have a root that goes down to where the nourishment is. Oh yeah, we got to form a godliness. It look like we might be surviving, but we're restored. When we really we tell the story. When we really and the storm blows, that's when we find out who we really are in Jesus. Because all of us are going to go through some storm in this life. Somebody this morning is going through something that's shaking their tree. Is being pulled by its very fire this morning. But because your roots have been gripped around a rock, regardless of how hard the enemy comes your way, you shall not be pulled up. But you've got to trust God. You've got to stop running around here, leaning on your own understanding, and trust God as your solid rock. You got to trust God even in the midst of your storm, even in the midst of your circumstances, even in the midst of your sickness, even in the midst of your child being locked up, even in the midst of your grandchild running away. You've got to trust God in the middle of that hurricane. You've got to trust God to deliver them out of it. You've got to stop trying to fight their battles. You do not have the power, nor are you equipped to stand in line for me. cannot heal me.